Hey everyone, it's Alice. Welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about what you should be doing on your YouTube page and how to fix up your layouts, your thumbnails, and titles. And I have worked with hundreds of creators. I've analyzed everything, their channels, their thumbnails, everything. And I have seen what has performed the best and what didn't perform. So this is proven. Let's dive right into it. I've been doing YouTube for 7 years. I just mentioned, worked with hundreds of creators, helped them with so many different things on their channel, offers, growing the channel, thumbnails, right? I've seen one mistake repeat over and over. It's not the content, but it's the layout, right? So today we're going to break down how to fix it and then also look at a real example, right? All right. So your homepage is your resume. So people decide if you're worth it to watch in under 5 seconds, by the way. So you have to make sure that your homepage is giving a clear message. So it's either I know exactly who to help, or it's like I just post random things. Like they have to go on your channel and just know right away what you do, what you specialize in. Simplicity wins. Most creators like to overcomplicate. They add a bunch of playlists on their channels, post a bunch of shorts, and they constantly have these different thumbnails that they're constantly trying to do and see which one's working the most. But it's not really the best strategy, I'm going to tell you that. Make your homepage do the selling for you. Exactly. So the 3-second rule for layouts: simple, clear, and directional. So in the 3 seconds, what your viewer should automatically know is what the channel is about, who it's for, what to watch first. So if you don't pass that test, you're most likely losing traffic every single day. So this is more honestly prone to educational content because then they know what you're trying to help them with and feels more incentivized, and it's just like a random entertainment channel with a bunch of shorts, right? So the 3-layer flow that converts. Top row, start here playlist. So you need to have just one playlist that is become a 7-figure entrepreneur step by step, and each video kind of leads to a final video. So yeah, YouTube description. It should only have one to two it should only have 1 to 2 links max, just because you don't want to spread the viewer's attention thin. If there's too many links, people will feel very not incentivized to click on any of them. So your banner image should only have 1 sentence, simply saying you help, what you do. Example, I help 6-figure copywriting business owners scale to 7 figures in 6 months. So I really like this because it's very niche and it has an audience it's just appealing to. Let's actually look at an example. I like this channel a lot. So, as you could see, in his banner, 1 simple message. Go in his links. He does have 4 links in here, but for him, I guess it's necessarily like if you're selling to people on Instagram and LinkedIn and X, which he's doing, like he's indirectly going to those followers and reaching out to them, then you could also do the same thing with, newsletter, work with me. But I actually have another channel to show. It's also YouTube coach, very close together. So yeah, same thing with him. One sentence, just saying what he does. Go over here, 1 link, and 1 playlist. And as you can see, watch these videos to explode on YouTube. I really like this because in every single video, each video leads into the other, because in the end he says, hey guys, you just learned how to do this, but if you don't know how to do it, if you don't know how to do it like this, you won't be able to do this. So watch this next video, right? Same thing with him. He has the same thing. He has his 1 video here, and then he just has 1 playlist, which all lead to each video. And the video at the end, the last video, which it leads to, like over here, usually it's a call to action to their course or coaching program. And it could, if you don't have any of those, it literally could, you don't even have to do that. You could just help them develop a binging cycle so more people consume your content in that way. So let's keep going. All right, thumbnails that actually stop the scroll. Clarity beats creativity. I've seen so many creators out there who are just completely putting all these visuals and all these templates on the thumbnails, but it's not really doing anything good for them. So I say for you to focus on 3 things when you're making a thumbnail. Number 1, your face, for example, your face in the thumbnail. Number 2, simple text. Simple text that piques curiosity. 3, it should be the background. So also use a very simple background. You could even use some type of shadow, some type of plain background. It doesn't have to be anything insane, right? But those are the 3 things you have to focus on. Never forget this. The text that you put can never be the same thing as your title. It could only be complementing the title, basically piquing more curiosity to make the audience want to click on it. Yeah, as you can see over here, most creators think branding and putting your face and logo everywhere does everything, but branding does not go well with repetition. It's emotion and consistency, right? It's staying with something that works, not just repeating the same thing that's not working. I know that sounds so obvious, but you guys don't really take it into realization sometimes, and it's kind of like so obvious, but at the same time it's really not. That makes sense. Titles that make people click. Think like a Netflix trailer, not a blog post. Don't make them long, keep them short, and just make sure that they're very simple and they pique curiosity. It doesn't tell you everything, right? It should only complement your thumbnail text. It can never be the same. Bad example is how to grow a YouTube channel fast. Like, no one really cares. If you saw that, you wouldn't care. A good example is why no one watches your channel yet. Because then people will feel like they can relate to this one a lot more. Let me show you this example. I love this guy's titles. Thumbnails are also, they're okay. But titles are really nice. I know people, you probably don't believe this, stop being disciplined. This is a controversial title. I love these ones because when they're controversial, YouTube wants to even show them because they know that people are just going to click on them. I'll get people to send me large sums of money. How to make 10K part-time, step by step. But yeah, you understand what I'm saying. Like no leads, clients, views, or sales, feeling stressed. Like you guys get it, what I'm saying. Let's keep going. So the channel identity check. Who are you talking to? Too many creators talk to everyone. You guys make your content for every entrepreneur in the world if you're making entrepreneur content. Niche down because there is so many creators out there who are making content specifically for entrepreneurs. And these entrepreneurs, that there's not that many of them on YouTube, to be honest, are just only consuming the same people. And because it's like there's so many people, they don't watch everyone because they can't. So it's hard to get loyal people, it's hard to get views in general. So pick one identity. For example, be very niche, soccer coaches, travel vloggers in Maldives, and build your visuals around that. Which is why if you saw when I did the example banner text, it was like super niche, right? It's exactly what you have to aim for. Banner, thumbnails, video topics, all should speak to that single person, right? So the clean layout mindset, less content, more clarity. More playlists is not more professional because a lot of creators think that we can just add all these cluttered things, but it doesn't really work. Keep only what moves the views deeper into your content. Simplicity always wins. Just remember that. If your homepage looks busy, your brand looks confused. Let's see this in action, okay? Let's find someone. All right, guys, so we're on Marley Jack's. So the first thing that I see is a problem. I'm going to have you guys guess what is the first things you guys see there are issues on here. Yeah, so basically the banner text, get paid today, get paid forever. That's the game. To be honest, it does give a little bit of like this like motivational quote, but it doesn't tell me like exactly what you do. It's very, very broad. It's confusing. Go over here and there's a bunch of links. Not as bad. But I think she only wants to get people to the website because she has like so many different offers on here. So I think if she were to remove these ones and just kept this, and that would work. As you can see, there is a lot of different things here, a lot of different playlists, channels. I think that if she were to remove this and honestly just kept how to become a 7-figure entrepreneur using high-level using high-level training, funnel training, or anything she really talks about, right? And I think if she were to do that, remove these shorts, and move these things and just put it first, I think that can give her a lot more click-through rates. And more people are going to be watching her content, sticking like, and being stuck on it, right? If you go on the videos, what are the other things you guys noticed? So the big things that I noticed is that her content, the thumbnails are pretty consistent, which is a good thing. But as you could see, the views have been just staying very stagnant. So I think if she were to experiment and do something different, I think that would be definitely a way to go. The text in the thumbnails, it doesn't really pique any curiosity, to be honest. Like, for example, over here, it says, this is big, and it just shows before and after. It's just like, this is big, like, what does that really mean? And then copy this prompt. It kind of already shows the prompt here, doesn't really pique any curiosity. Even though I know that's not the actual prompt, but that's what other people think, right? Head strategy, like this doesn't really make any sense what's going on over here. But yeah, there's so many improvements that could be made. Also, the text, sometimes it's like too long. Like if she were to go dig more on that problem, for example, if you have no experience and you're lazy, here's how you can make money with ChatGPT, very simply. That'd be definitely a way to go. But other than that, I think that she's doing so well. She has mostly evergreen content, and I see that that's mostly popping off. But I think if she were to go back in that style, I think that she would have so much more results. That's about it, guys. I hope you guys found value in this video. I know it was a bit longer than usual, but I'll see you soon.